Have you ever noticed that your Shih Tzu has some habits that seem to show he sees you as his mother? It may sound like a joke, but believe me, there are clear signs that, to him, you are much more than just an owner. And today, I'm going to show you 8 amazing behaviors that prove it. Some of them are so cute and surprising that you'll instantly relate. So, get ready, because by the end of this video, you'll look at your Shih Tzu in a completely different way. Does he follow you around the house all the time? Does he look into your eyes as if he understands you or even get super excited when you arrive? If so, you can be sure, he sees you as someone very special. But it doesn't stop there. There are even deeper and more emotional signs, and I'm sure you'll recognize many of them in your daily life with your furry friend. So, go ahead and leave a like now to help this video reach more Shih Tzu lovers like you. And subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the second part, where I'll reveal 7 more behaviors that prove this incredible bond between you two. Now, tell me, how many of these signs have you noticed in your Shih Tzu? Comment down below, because I really want to know. Now, come with me and find out if your little furry friend really sees you as his mom. Does your Shih Tzu follow you around the house all the time? You get up from the couch, and he follows. You go to the kitchen, and there he is again. Even in the bathroom, he wants to accompany you. It seems like he can't stay away from you for even a second. But why does this happen? The answer is simple. He loves you and sees you as the most important figure in his life. Seeking proximity. Dogs, especially Shih Tzus, form very strong bonds with their owners. Since they are puppies, they learn that following their mother is a way of seeking protection, affection, and security. And when they arrive at your home, that motherly role becomes yours. So, whenever he follows you, it's not because he wants to bother you, but because he feels the need to be close to you to feel safe and happy. This is a sign of pure and true love. If you notice that your Shih Tzu follows you a lot but doesn't show excessive anxiety when you leave, don't worry. This simply means he enjoys your company. However, if he cries a lot, scratches the door, or gets very restless when you're away, it may be a sign of separation anxiety. To help with this, an important tip is to gradually get him used to being alone, leaving interactive toys or even a piece of clothing with your scent to make him feel more comfortable. But if he just likes following you out of love and companionship, enjoy it. This means you two have an incredible bond. You can make these moments even more special by talking to him while walking around the house, petting him whenever he's near, and even training small commands, like asking him to sit or lie down before giving him a treat. This strengthens your connection and makes him feel even more loved. Many people find it funny that their dogs follow them everywhere, but the truth is, this shows how much they trust their owners. Eye contact. Have you ever noticed that when you look at your Shih Tzu, he stares straight into your eyes as if he's trying to tell you something? That deep gaze is not a coincidence. When a dog looks intently at his owner, he is expressing affection, trust, and a very special connection. It's as if he's saying, "I love you and feel safe with you." And do you know what's even more amazing? This simple act releases a hormone called oxytocin, known as the love hormone, in both your body and his. In other words, this gaze strengthens the bond between you even more. If your Shih Tzu has this habit, don't worry, it's a great sign. It means he completely trusts you and sees you as part of his family. But, of course, every look has a meaning. If his eyes are relaxed and bright, you can be sure it's pure love. However, if he stares at you with lowered ears or looks uncomfortable, he might be trying to understand something or asking for something, like food or affection. A great tip to strengthen this bond is to return his gaze with affection. Whenever he looks at you, speak to him in a sweet tone, gently pet his head, or even offer a treat. This helps him associate the moment with something positive and continue showing his love for you. But be careful. If an unfamiliar dog stares at you without blinking, it could be a sign of challenge or tension. In such cases, it's best to look away and avoid staring back. Licking your face and hands. Did you know that your Shih Tzu's licks have a very special meaning? When he licks your hands, face, or even your feet, he's not just giving you kisses, he's showing love and affection in a way that only dogs can. This is their natural way of expressing care, almost like a hug full of tenderness. Licking is also a form of nurturing. When a puppy approaches his mother, he usually licks her face, which helps strengthen their bond. The same thing happens with your Shih Tzu. He licks you because he trusts you and feels safe by your side, as if he's returning all the love you give him. This behavior is his way of showing that he sees you as part of his pack. But licks aren't just about affection. They can also have a positive effect on you. Studies show that when a dog licks his owner, it can release substances in the brain that create a sense of pleasure and well-being. So, not only does your Shih Tzu feel happy doing this, but you do too. If your Shih Tzu licks you frequently, enjoy this sweet gesture and respond with a gentle stroke, a kind word, or even a special treat. This helps him understand that you appreciate this show of affection and that it's okay. Of course, if he starts licking excessively, he might be feeling anxious or stressed. In that case, it's worth paying attention to other signs and, if necessary, seeking advice from a veterinarian. Lying on your lap or feet. Whenever you sit on the couch or lie in bed, is your Shih Tzu right there, snuggling up as if he were a little pillow of love? This behavior is not just adorable, it has a very special meaning. When a Shih Tzu lies close to you, he is showing that he feels safe, protected, and completely at ease by your side. It's as if he's saying, "This is my favorite place in the world." Since they are puppies, dogs learn to seek warmth and comfort from their mother and siblings. And because you are the most important person to your Shih Tzu, it's only natural that he wants to be as close to you as possible. This behavior strengthens the bond between you and makes him feel loved and protected. Additionally, being close to the one he loves releases happiness hormones in both the dog and the owner, creating an even stronger connection. If your Shih Tzu always chooses your lap or feet to rest, take advantage of this moment to return the affection and attention. Talking to him in a sweet tone, giving him belly rubs, or even offering a healthy treat can make this moment even more special. If he happens to lie on your feet, know that this may be an instinctive protective behavior, showing that he wants to keep an eye on you and make sure everything is okay. Crying or barking when you leave. Have you noticed that your Shih Tzu gets so excited when you come home? He runs, jumps, wags his tail non-stop, and sometimes even lets out a few happy barks. This adorable reaction has a very special meaning. He missed you and is showing how happy he is to be with you. Dogs don't have the same sense of time that we do, so for them, any time apart feels like an eternity. Even if you've been gone for just a few minutes, your return is always a big moment. This behavior comes from the ancestors of dogs, who lived in packs and celebrated the return of group members after a hunt. Your Shih Tzu still has this instinct, and since he sees you as part of the family, coming home is like a real celebration. If he does this with you, take the opportunity to reinforce the affection. Every time you return, bend down to talk to him, pet him, and show that you're also happy to see him. But if you notice that he gets too excited or jumps too much, try to ignore him for the first few seconds and only give him attention when he calms down. This way, he learns that he doesn't need to exaggerate to receive your love. Some dogs also bring toys or act cute when their owner arrives. This is another way to express happiness and share a special moment with you. This warm welcome is one of the greatest signs of love and loyalty that a Shih Tzu can show. Gets excited when you come back. Has your Shih Tzu ever laid on his back near you, exposing his belly as if asking for a belly rub? This gesture may seem like just cuteness, but it actually has a very special meaning. When a dog shows its belly, it's demonstrating total trust and feeling completely safe by your side. This is because, in the wild, the belly is the most vulnerable part of a dog's body, and they only expose it when they know they're not at risk. If your Shih Tzu does this, you can be sure that he sees you as someone who protects and cares for him with love. Additionally, this behavior may also be a request for affection. Many dogs love belly rubs and learn that when they lie like this, their owners will understand the hint and give them a good scratch. But it's important to remember that not all dogs enjoy being touched in this area. If your Shih Tzu doesn't like it much, respect his space and offer affection in other ways, such as scratching behind his ears or on his head. Another interesting point is that sometimes dogs roll onto their backs during play. This can be a sign of submission or simply a way to show they're having fun. Pay attention to the context to better understand what your little one is trying to communicate. Sleeps close to you. Has your Shih Tzu ever snuggled up to you, resting his little head or body close to yours? This gesture, besides being incredibly cute, has a very special meaning. When a dog gets close to its owner, it is showing affection, trust, and most importantly, seeking comfort and protection. It's like he's saying, "I feel safe by your side, and I want to be close to you." This behavior starts when dogs are puppies. When they are born, they often snuggle with their mother and siblings to feel warm and protected. So, when your Shih Tzu does this with you, it means he sees you as part of his family. Your Shih Tzu knows that by your side is the safest place in the world, and nothing makes him happier than being close to the one he loves. If your little one does this often, take the opportunity to return the affection. Talk to him in a sweet voice, give him a gentle scratch, or simply let him rest there, feeling your warmth. This strengthens the bond between you two. However, if he's overly clingy and seems very dependent, it's important to encourage some independence by providing toys and creating moments where he's comfortable being alone. This is one of the most beautiful ways a Shih Tzu shows love. Did you see how many incredible ways your Shih Tzu shows that he loves you like a true mother? From that deep, loving gaze to the cute way he snuggles up to you for comfort, every one of his actions is proof of pure, unconditional love. Now that you know what these behaviors mean, how about paying even more attention to your little one and returning all that affection? And guess what? There's even more to discover. In the next video, we'll reveal more amazing behaviors that show how your Shih Tzu really sees you as family. You'll be surprised by some of these actions and understand even more of his special way of showing love. So, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, and like the video so you don't miss anything. Oh, and tell me in the comments, which of these behaviors does your Shih Tzu do the most? Does he have a special way of showing affection? I'd love to know. Now, hurry up and head to the second part of the video because there's a lot of amazing stuff waiting for you there.